The world is increasingly designed to depress us. Happiness isn't very good to the economy. If we were happy with what we had, why would we need more? Matt Haig. If you are depressed, there is a way out. There are some benefits to mental illness, which even some of the world's greatest leaders experienced. It may not be immediate, but there is a way to recovery. Are you ready to discover some powerful lessons on mental health? Let's go. Lesson 1. Have you ever tried to explain a complicated concept to a friend? While you know how to do everything from opening your mouth to saying the words, they just don't get it.
Huh?
It's frustrating to not be able to make yourself understood, which is just what the author experienced after his panic attack. He struggled to express his emotions to friends and family in a way that they could understand. His paradigm was like trying to describe Earth to aliens because it was so different from theirs. What frustrated him even more was that he was unable to explain the situation to himself. At this moment, our viewpoint was utterly overwhelmed by fear and anxiety. He found out that books really helped him in the mental part. He found characters going through the same lonely feelings he was, and it made him feel less alone. The challenging words in the books helped him understand his own feelings better, and the strong-willed characters inspired him when he was feeling lost. It may surprise you to learn that both Abraham Lincoln and Winston Churchill experienced depression. Their quiet battle with mental illness was the driving force behind their aspirational careers. Despite their difficulties, most of us would find their accomplishments admirable. But do we ever consider that maybe their demons were the entire reason these two leaders were so successful? What I mean by demons is a strong desire that overcomes all the struggles, in case you guys thought the other thing. Anyways, there are advantages to mental illness, such as better perception and empathy, but we rarely discuss them. For example, someone who has experienced depression is well aware of how painful life can be at times. Lincoln may have been particularly sympathetic to the terrible effects of slavery for this reason. In Churchill's case, he was one of the few leaders of Europe who had negative feelings toward the Nazis from the start. Had it not been for his mental illness's sensitivity, he might not have realized how dangerous they were. Lesson 3. It's common to fall into the trap of believing that recovery will happen in a straight line. In reality, though, you don't simply get better and become cured. Haig didn't realize this for 14 years after his breakdown. He doesn't wait for complete recovery, but instead, he lives his life with the mental illness. That shows an understanding that his mood will change and that he will still experience low points sometimes. He is aware that these phases of extreme anxiety are temporary, and he comes to the realization that life gives far more enjoyment than he could have ever imagined. Even though Haig is aware that there isn't a miracle drug that can improve his mental health, he does have some strategies that help. Among the most important are eating healthy and sufficient sleep. He also uses running as a way of relaxation. His practice of yoga and meditation also helps in reducing the intensity of his thoughts. Another key strategy Haig applies to fight mental illness is limiting social media use. He replaces spending time with his wife and friends for those time and energy wasters. These strong habits enable him to see the world from other people's perspectives and break free from his own. All of these are our reasons to stay alive. Thank you for watching.